You can know your loved one is emerging from isolation when he or she can talk openly about her feelings and her or his illness. At that point, it's time to move to step 3. Authenticate self and illness. There are a ton of mental illness labels. I like to keep it simple. I like to say, this is a broken brain telling you lies and making you feel like they are real. Anxiety screams that if you're not worried about something, then you're going to get hurt. Bipolar mania says you can spend money or abuse substances without consequences. Depression. Oh yeah, depression is a big liar. Depression says no one wants you, that you can't do anything good enough, and that you are not worth loving. A big lie of depression is that people around us would be better off if we are dead. Please don't believe this lie. Here's a fact from the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It says that talking about suicide doesn't make someone want to carry it out. Considering suicide is like other flaming pearls. If we feel safe, like someone cares and loves us, we actually want to share these pearls. So don't be afraid to ask and to talk about suicide with care and with love. Be the authentic voice that says, you are valuable and I want you to live. So authenticate self and illness. Authenticating illness means learning about it, separating yourself from it. A lot of people ask me, are you bipolar? My answer is, no, I'm Andy. I have bipolar. I am not bipolar. We're not our illness. Some people start to believe that the illness is who they are. Authenticating self and illness means separating those two. So what does it mean to be your authentic self? What does that mean anyway? And to do that, to present those answers about what is the authentic me, I've invited a beautifully authentic person, Natalie Foster, to join forces with Kerman. Please welcome Natalie Foster. Natalie and Kerman will help you believe the authentic you is a firework.
Start again. Do you ever feel so big like that has a heart from being carried in? Do you ever feel already buried deep? 6 feet under with no one seems to hear me. Like a house, I have you. There's a spark in you. It's got me and let it shine.
Natalie Foster. Thank you, Carmen. So now we're authentic. We're ready to move on to step 4. Control the illness as you are able. A lot of people who recognize mental illness as a loved one's pearl try immediately to jump to this step. Start trying to fix us. This can backfire. Please remember, this step is about controlling the illness, not the person. If they haven't emerged from their world of isolation or become authentic in who they are and what their illness is, you'll find yourself banging your head on a brick wall trying to get them to listen to you. Believe me, people with mental illness who aren't ready for help can make you feel like all you are is just another brick in the wall. 对吗, Kerman? Brick in the wall? 砖头那一个。我们都是砖头 Pink Floyd. Have you heard this? All we are is just another brick in the wall. Had to get this in here somehow. All we are is just another brick in the wall. So picture Kerman in Xinjiang. He's got a record player and he's playing Pink Floyd. That's how he learned to play. That's how he began learning to play. He had an LP of Pink Floyd. When I found that out, I thought, we have to get that in somehow. Okay, so forcing someone to control their illness can make you feel like you're a brick in the wall, or that attitude of that song can come back at you with that fight defense. Okay. So controlling mental illness isn't as easy as someone telling us, just don't think about it. Many times the secret to getting control of mental illness is trusting someone else's healthy brain over the emotions and signals our own brains are sending. Let me repeat that. Think about this. The secret to getting control of mental illness is trusting someone else's healthy brain over the emotions and signals our own broken brains are sending. My brain is telling me and making my emotions feel like I'm worthless and not lovable. That's depression. You're telling me this is just an illness, you're fine. How do I trust you more than what my own brain and my own emotions are saying? That takes us back to what we do with those pearls, doesn't it? Here's a story that uses the metaphor of monkeys instead of dragons. Notice how the father handles his son's problems. Hogan.
Okay.
This morning I awoke and had to choke while sitting on the sack. For in my ear I heard a sneer. Ooh, 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 a monkey on my back. I felt ashamed, and heaven I blamed, for who would cut me slack? If running about people found out I had a monkey on my back. No one understood the shoes in which I stood. Their talk was sappy smack. Who else could assert how much it hurt to have a monkey on my back? I came to the dump to bust up my slump by finding something to whack, or perhaps an escape, or something to scrape the monkey off my back. Instead came a chase, and I fell on my face in a pit, deep and dark as a shack. So, Father, I plead, I'm hurt, and I need help with the monkey on my back. As if from the dead, I lift up my head above the dooming black, and in light I can see everybody has monkeys on their back. So now I know they help us grow and give us jokes to crack. So break the trance. Come join life's dance with monkeys on your back. Everyone has monkeys. You would be surprised how many of those monkeys are due to mental illness. The good news is mental illness can be controlled and life can be excellent again. So this leads to our last step. Heighten your life. This means rediscover or make new realistic dreams and go after them. Maybe you or your loved one feels like mental illness has permanently erased dreams from your life. But as Kerman performs his final number, remember this. 26 years ago, during my second episode of manic psychosis, while I was being tranquilized, locked in a holding cell in the psych ward in a hospital in Bozeman, Montana, the doctor told my friends, Andy may never be the same again. You know what? He was right, but not in the way he thought. I was a better person. Through these 5 steps, recognize the source of symptoms, emerge from isolation, authenticate self and illness, control the illness as you are able, and heighten your life. My dreams started coming true again. One of them sharing this evening with you tonight. I'd like to thank Tiffany and Liberty Hills Academy for this opportunity. Thank you most of all for coming and for your support. And Natalie, Kerman, thank you. And now we'll have Kerman's final number.
Thank you.